Good morning and welcome to Manhood Mondays on with Coach Ellis. Excuse me. So look, Monday is the day I talk to men about man issues, how to be a better father, how to be a better husband, how to be a better provider, just how to be a better man. And not that I've obtained all of those things, but we know some things just from observing life. This past couple of weeks, the movie has been out, The Black Panther, and I'm not going to do spoilers, but there are lessons. There are lessons all through this film. So if you haven't seen it, this isn't going to ruin it for you. But I'm going to talk about a couple of lines from the show. So, Lady D, let's start with. So this is Manhood Monday. So we're going to talk about this particular line. There was a time in the movie someone mentioned to the protagonist, you must determine what type of king you will be. Now, the reason these words are so powerful to us as men, Lady D, as men, Michelle, as men, Stephen, the reason it's so powerful to us men is because it helps us understand that we are the determiners of our future. We cannot let the glories or the mistakes of our father or our forefathers dictate to us how we are going to be. We cannot live on the fruits of their labor, good fruit or bad fruit. We cannot live on their glory. So if your dad was a great man, if your grandfather was a great man, that may open some doors for you, but it will not keep those doors open if you yourself are not great. If for some reason the men in your life were not great men, it doesn't mean that you have to follow that path. It means you can break the cycle. You must determine what type of king you will be. Part of what we as men have issues with is that we're always concerned about how people will label us. Am I the angry black man? Am I too strong-willed? Am I too forceful? Am I too timid? All of those things we worry about. But ultimately what this phrase is talking about is being authentic. You cannot live a life. You cannot grow your tree on the seeds planted for somebody else. So I love my dad, and my dad set a great example for me in life. And I wish I could be half the man that he is. But here's what I know. My life is different than his. I live in a different time. I have different challenges. And although I can learn lessons from him, his life cannot determine how my life goes. I must make decisions about my life. So if I have a woman in my life who loves me, what she will help me do is realize that no matter what I face, that I must make decisions about how I will respond or react. That if it's to be, it's up to me. That I am the determiner of my future. That you've heard Invictus. I am the captain of my fate. Okay? And at the end of the day, I am responsible for the man I become. And only so long can I blame my parents for how they did or did not raise me. Only so long can I blame society for the pressures they put on me or don't put on me. Only so long can I talk about the heartbreak that I got from some woman who abused me or used me. Only so long can I do that. At some juncture, I have to stop being the victim and I must take responsibility and make the determination for myself. I am the man. So guys, men, brothers, bros, here is our affirmation of today. I am not responsible for what happened to me. I am responsible for how I respond to it. I refuse to be a victim of my circumstances and a victor over life. I will win. I must win. I have no other choice but to win, because winning plants the seed for the following generations. I am responsible for me. At some juncture in my life, I've been hurt, I've been misused, I've been abused, but those times are over. And I will rise to the top. Hey, this is Coach Ellis from Manhood Monday. Got questions, comments, or ideas? Drop me a line at coach at elliscrum.net or catch me on Facebook at Coach Ellis. Until next Monday, the wisdom from Wakanda is, you must determine what type of king you will be. Have a great and one fabulous Manhood Monday. God bless you.